'Cause every night I will make it right, and every night I will come.
What is up, everyone? We are back with some Sonic Heroes Team Rose LTS. I'm Spence. I'm going to be commentating with my good friend Big Mikey.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Big Mikey.
He's back. He's survived.
We're so back.
And the legend himself, Vintage McNugget.
Hi, guys. I'm in the orange background like everyone wanted me to be in.
The requested orange background is here.
Yeah,
Sure.
he's as orange as a McNugget from the restaurant.
True, matches the profile picture.
It's
Straight
so
out the
true.
fryer.
Vintage is orange. Yes, so true. Hold on. I want to make
Straight out
sure
the
I
fryer.
just see chat and then we'll start.
Gotta see chat. Gotta see the reaction.
I have a
Everyone,
massive ad right now.
everyone press 1 if you're excited for this run.
I have your gameplay on the small monitor, and I've got the chat on the big monitor.
I'm putting on my phone and I'm gonna charge it. And I'm gonna
You should have done this before. I'm just gonna say that right now.
I got a 32. What does 32 mean, guys?
That's probably the time you're gonna get.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Okay. Well, I'm ready to
Congratulations on
start
world
whenever
record.
you guys are. You guys
Yeah.
ready? You guys pumped?
Yeah. Spence, you want to count down?
Sure. You ready, Vintage?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. What can we say about Team Rose LTS that has not been said already?
I was thinking about this earlier because it's like, you know, I feel like this is a pretty prominent heroes category. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like, what do we say? I guess there's probably people here who have not seen the run. But yeah, I guess just for starters, so the first level we're doing here is Seagate. It's the only team that requires you to do Seagate, which is essentially like the tutorial level of the game. So Vintage is going to be doing a lot of mashing here through these text boxes, as you can kind of see. Every time he stops moving, he's basically mashing through them. It can be annoying, I'd say.
Mashing might be a strong word for how Vintage presses the A button, but we'll go with that.
Wow.
I can't say anything because I'm not the best masher either, so I'm just gonna leave it. It's like Joey, for example, is insane compared to me. I just like, dude, you save like 5 seconds on mashing over me.
I guess while we go through this tutorial, we can kind of talk about a little bit more of an introduction for all of us. So, Vinny, how long have you been playing this game for?
I'd say what, 3 years at this point? Somewhere.
That
around
sounds about right. And I've been in the community for closer to 3 or 4 as well, right?
there. Yeah, I would say probably longer than me. I'd say 5 almost, right?
That's oh yeah, 2020.
2019? 2020?
2019,
It's the end of
2020.
2024 here.
I think it was 2020.
Yeah, and I'm the new kid. I started in August of 2023.
Yeah, but you've
But
been
quickly-
here forever.
I know, it's crazy because of how much I play that it seems like I've been around forever, but I've really only been playing the game a year and a half.
That's
Ooh,
cool.
nice goal ring snipe there.
Yeah, we could mention that really quickly. So the way he ended that level was shooting Amy into the goal ring and then touching the ground and switching to her on the exact frame that she's inside of the goal ring, and the game doesn't notice that you're that far back because you're already in the goal ring.
Right, the timing can be pretty precise too, so
Yeah.
impressive by the Vintage McNugget. But anyways, we're loading into Seaside Hill here. Technically, it's level 1, even though we just played a level, because like I said, we have a tutorial. I'd say
Very nice.
this level is very... I wouldn't say there's like super difficult things, it's more just about like smaller optimizations to save time.
Super clean beginning, Vinny.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Definitely.
It
Yeah, I
only goes
have
downhill
been-
from here.
I've been in and out of watching the game progress in the last year. I kind of have not done any runs in a little bit, but my knowledge is still pretty solid from the fundamentals from back in the day. I'm not so washed up, hopefully.
I feel
Right,
like this
and
game is very much like riding a bike.
It is. Except this one has 3 wheels.
Right, yeah, of varying sizes. What was I gonna say?
It's like
Oh,
a
I was gonna
tricycle.
say I got the new stuff down. So
Yeah.
if there's anything that Vintage goes for that you're not aware of, I'm probably aware of it.
I probably won't go for it. No, but some of your stuff that you do is insane. Like that Grand Metro is crazy.
The like getting the rainbow rings or
No, gliding on the bridge while it's like
Oh, the very first.
yeah.
oh yeah, I know what you're talking
That's
about.
crazy.
When we get there,
When we
point it
get
out.
there, we'll point it out. So anyone who isn't familiar with the level geometry like we are can still see.
But yeah, I mean that was pretty solid overall. Seaside Hill. Now we're loading into Ocean Palace here. I'd say this stage is kind of like the breaking the doors stage is probably the most important piece.
Yeah.
So basically, there's going to be some walls here that you're going to see Vinny break using Big, the power character, by belly flopping, because it's like faster than just like swinging the umbrella to break them. So like here's an example, breaks the thing, then there's 2 doors here, does it again, very solid.
Yeah,
kinda
each
moving
door
right now.
takes 2 hits to
Yeah,
fully
it's
break, or
2
is it
hits
3?
from Big, so
Yeah.
there's a way you can basically belly flop, which is what Vintage is doing, to basically like hit it twice within your animation to make it go quicker.
And you can do that same motion to break these 2 things that fall down.
Right.
Yep. Very similar to the doors. We got another one here.
Yep, and there we go.
And here's the
And
first,
so-
I would say is like the first pretty dangerous part of the run.
Yeah, well, it depends on how you. I don't know if
Yeah.
Vinny's gonna just take the cannons or go for the special stuff.
No. No. I'm gonna
This-
do what
this
I
could
normally
potentially be-
do.
There we go.
There we go.
What Mikey was referring to, there are some more dangerous methods where you can actually glide to these turtles instead of using the cannon. But it can be dangerous because if you don't get the right speed, you might just fall off in the water and die.
Mhm.
So Vinny playing it safe, getting 133. I'd
Not
say
too
very
bad.
solid.
Yeah.
One thing I was gonna mention, so when Vinny was breaking those blocks and the doors with the belly flop, every time after he would break the second one, he would switch to Amy off of the belly flop. That's what's called a ground excel. So essentially, it's kind of like one of the fundamental things of the game, where you just essentially belly flop is Big, and then you switch into Amy, and you'll kind of like launch it really fast forward. So he was kind of combining those 2 things together to just get through that level as quick as possible.
Yeah, and the ground excel is actually really easy to do casually. So if you want to throw in a little bit of strats into a casual playthrough, you don't have to time the switch to Amy. You just start the belly flop and then switch at any point.
Yeah, and it buffers, so as long as you
Yeah.
don't do it. There is a thing, if you do it too late, you can sometimes not have it get activated,
Yeah.
and that's what we call getting ground excelled. One of the reasons you get ground excelled sometimes is because that will happen. So, as long as you
Yeah.
do it not too late, it should work, most of the time. But yeah, I mean, that was also a very quick egg hawk.
That was a huge birdie.
Basically, Vintage hit 2 ground excels to get the invincibility upgrade and then get to the other side of the map, and then just quickly killed Egg Hawk with Big's power.
What
Vinny,
red
what were you
bars? What red bars did I do?
Don't pay attention. Don't worry about it. It's too late.
Pay no attention to the red bars on the screen.
There's
Yeah,
no red
These are not the red bars you're looking for.
There's
but anyways, we're
no
loading into
red
Metro here.
bars.
I would say Metro is one of the most difficult early stages in the run.
But yeah, definitely a big reset point for people going for fairly dangerous strats.
Right, there's a lot of things that can just kill you here for sure. It's also just one of the longer stages actually in the run.
Yeah.
So the nice thing about Rose is that most stages are pretty fast, right? They're not super long like with the other teams. But Metro and then Bingo Highway are usually like the two longest stages in this run.
Yeah, a good chunk of Team Rose's stages, even in an LTS category, which I don't think we
Yeah.
touched on yet, but LTS is pretty much like a no glitches thing. It's like select glitches.
Limited text selection to be exact is.
Yeah. So we allow some things, but not other things. It's a fairly arbitrary set of rules,
Definitely.
but we're
But the
not.
reason behind it is just because in unrestricted, which is kind of like the any percent of this category, there's certain things that can occur that basically skip the entire levels, and so LTS was kind of created so people still have to go through levels instead of just like completely skipping them, just to make it more interesting. And so I think most runners, I mean right now, prefer LTS as like the main category they play.
Yeah, that's what we've seen pretty recently. Is most of the runners are preferring the LTS categories because the select glitches that you get to do in LTS are not torture. Can I say that?
I was gonna say the
Yeah.
other thing about unrestricted is it's just very difficult and
It's
unforgiving.
super hard. Super
So
super
like,
hard.
I think as a to grow the game, having LTS is really useful because I think it'd be intimidating for new runners to feel like they have to do like some of the insane stuff in unrestricted. But yeah, Vinny moving along here pretty well.
Yep, we're coming up to a fairly recent strat. Let's see if he gets it. Yeah, I guess that's like about a year old now.
I guess, yeah, actually.
Is that?
This is gonna
More?
be
Are we
not a
thinking more
good
or less?
time. It's okay. We're having
What strat were you referring to, Mikey?
The Aura strat, where you
it's like
under
it's
two
been
and-
since I started, so at least a year and a half.
That's
yeah,
what I was
Maybe
thinking.
they you get the teammates to hit the button for you.
I can
Which is
never
kinda
do the
cool.
green thing. I can never do it.
Yeah, it's a precise timing. So what Vintage is referring to here, when he grabs the goal ring, you can actually switch to Cream while you're on that rail, and sometimes it will shoot Cream way ahead of your other two characters, and she can touch the goal ring, so then you can just instantly end the level.
Oh, interesting. I'll have to. see
Yeah,
that.
that's a newer strat after Mikey's time, I guess.
After
Katie was the
Mikey's
first one I
time,
saw go for
you're
that.
acting like
I
he's
had to-
washed up. He's just
I had to
doing
come out of
stuff
the
with his-
retirement home for this commentary block.
He's
My
doing
goal
stuff
is
with
to
his
keep
band.
saying that Mikey's outdated so he comes back.
I didn't
Just
want
keep
that.
mentioning things that he's not aware of. Alright, so Vintage is going for... Or are you going for elevator skip here?
I was, and then I messed up because I didn't grab the second
Okay. So,
level up.
briefly explaining, the beginning of this level, right, we have this huge elevator that you basically just have to wait and normally,
I should have
in a
been
normal
closer.
playthrough. It takes about 30 seconds before it reaches the top. And so we have methods to skip it using those rings that kind of push you up while you grab the balloons. However, Vintage missed it. It's a pretty difficult thing to be consistently good at.
Alright, Vinny, going for the classic strat.
Nice. I like
Nice,
that.
okay. Yeah, this level is mostly movement based after that first
sure.
skip, so
Definitely one of the heavier, just like, you gotta
Technical
execute really
stages.
well. There's a lot of things in like short succession to like really speed up this level.
The stage is super technical.
Yeah.
can be done in under a minute.
Yeah. Which is
Oh,
insane.
yeah, I guess that's where I was going with earlier. Is that most of these Rose LTS stages, even without all the game-breaking glitches, are super short, and most of them like under a minute. A decent chunk of them, way more than any other team.
Either under a minute or near like a sub
Yeah.
110 type of situation.
Hmm.
Like Seaside Hill, I have never seen a sub 1 minute Seaside Hill, but
Yeah, but you have
get,
seen
like, you can get
like
a really
111s.
Sure, yeah. So Team Sonic fight here is a pretty funny fight. So we'll see. We'll let Vintage do it and then explain what's happening here.
Very nice.
And that's the
Thanks.
fight. So essentially what's happening is the goal is to ring out Team Sonic as fast as possible. And so with Team Rose specifically, you basically, there's like a certain sequence of buttons that you press at the right time, and it will just always have the exact same thing happen. And so that's why Vintage got a 798 there, because he did those buttons in the right order, essentially, is the best way to describe it. So like even a casual player, if you explain it to them, they could probably figure it out and execute it, which is pretty funny.
Pretty cool, because it pretty much trivializes a very difficult interaction otherwise.
Right. Before that strat was found, even the strats we used to use weren't like 100% consistent. So Team Sonic was sometimes like a run killer. And the way the game operates, you can't just press restart. You actually have to go back to the like main menu and then restart the level for the AI to operate the same. So like finding that strat was huge and just like making it way less of a pain.
The way the computer fights you is actually different on restart versus first load.
Right.
It's crazy.
And that's the same with other team fights too. Like Team Chaotix operates different on the second load versus the first.
Vinny, you gonna go for the
No.
cool strat? Okay.
Oh. You're referring to roulette skip here?
Yeah, there is a way to skip this roulette table. I think it saves about like at least 4 or 5.
I think it's
No,
like
maybe
8
like
seconds. It's a long
3
time in that
3
table.
seconds.
I think it's 8.
Oh, 8? Jesus,
Yeah,
really?
I think it's a long. I could be gaslighting, but it's at least more than 5. It's a long time.
Is this gonna work?
This is too low.
How big?
Unless
Possibly.
pivots-
You'll have to just cut it off early, right? Oh my god!
Never mind. Vintage is the goat. I did.
He's got the vision.
Ben stabbed
That's
me.
crazy. I thought you were way too low. That's insane.
I would take a 101 over dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
The goal.
So for those wondering why the level just ended like that, basically when Vintage was in flight, he thundershot both characters off of the bingo table essentially, and then they go flying towards the goal ring. We were concerned that he was too far away when he did it. They wouldn't make it, but Big actually did make it, and then he switched to Big right as Big was touching the goal ring, so the level just instantly ended. That's essentially what happened. But Bingo Highway here, I would say this is the most variable stage of the run.
Yeah, it could be a lot. Uh-oh, we're
Ooh,
missing.
that's
Frames-
not
frames
good.
should be okay though. You can just.
Oh, Vinny!
That
Oops.
was unfortunate.
Oh my lord!
Oops.
You're not gonna press the B button. Jeez.
Yeah, you gotta press B there.
Oh my god!
Well, I
Alright,
was
this is
trying to
okay. So
jump.
this does happen. You can just kind of go the bottom route here. It's a lot slower than what we try to do.
Green will come back at the next.
Actually,
Oh wait, what are you gonna do?
What am I gonna
okay, I think
do?
you can belly flop and then maybe pull umbrella and
No, I think you have to die.
I think I have.
Or
to
you
die
can just
too.
roll around as Amy until you get Team Blast.
I could do that too.
oh yeah,
Spam roll.
spam roll. Okay, we're doing different meta here. So he's basically rolling here to charge the team blast meter, and then when you team blast, your teammates automatically come back.
Oops. At least I know when the run's gonna die. We can play 20 questions now.
True.
Okay, what's your 20 questions?
Well, we have to ask them. So he has a noun, and we have to figure out what it is by asking different questions.
Oh, I see. I thought you were gonna ask me 20 questions about my life.
No, we could do that
could do
too
that.
if you want. Go down.
Okay, so your first noun, I actually already guessed it, but without any hints.
Oh shit.
Before we started, it was Taylor Swift.
No, I said no.
Okay, so come up with a new one.
No, ask more questions.
Okay. All right. Was that a question or was that?
Yeah, I got that as a question. That's
Okay.
a
So first
significant
question
detail.
is it Taylor Swift? The
Taylor
answer
Swift, and the answer is yes, right?
No, it's not Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Is it?
Is it a
something
person?
It is not a person.
Is it something that fits in the palm of your hand?
No.
Ooh. Can I put it in a box? Like, morally?
Yes.
Is it a
moral box?
GameCube?
It's not a GameCube.
Ooh,
Is it a McNugget?
No. Are we at?
That's
Are we at 5 or 6?
We're at like. I don't know. I'd have to count them back.
Chat.
Are you not going for Joker strat here, or are you?
Oh, I am.
All right.
Okay.
I fucked
Okay.
it up.
Dang it.
Oh.
So,
have
Joker
it in my
strat
PB.
is basically skipping the end of this table. You can roll with cream and basically roll off the table and fall all the way to the bottom here. But unfortunately, Vintage missed it, so he has to do the slower
Oh, we're breaking out here. And we're
Yeah.
breaking out here, too.
strat. Yeah.
I really showed. I
Oh, we're
really
flying?
showed who's boss. It's okay. We're gonna.
That's
Oh,
how you
well,
get. That's
didn't
how
do
you get
it.
a 318 in Bingo Highway Team Rose LTS.
Yeah, I don't know who else would get that time.
I think it might just be you.
No. No. Oops.
Never before seen gameplay from Vintage McNugget. All right, we're going into Robot Carnival. Shout out Freezy Pop.
I do
True.
like McDonald's chicken nuggets sometimes. I didn't do what's it called. Oh, before
Money
this,
Brand?
Mikey, were you watching my stream?
No.
Before this, I got a 25 in Albie, and I was so proud of myself.
45. That's fast as heck.
Not a 25 flat, but like had a 25 in it.
Oh, great. I've never gotten a sub 26 in Albatross, and this wasn't with cheese strat either, so.
I don't remember what a good time is.
So,
26 is kinda, like, I thought 26 was the max you could get with the conventional strat.
I wasn't
But you
paying
got
attention.
25.
It's okay, we're just having fun.
So, most of the time we would say that Robot Carnival is kind of based on RNG, and to a certain extent it is for this team, but you get so many level ups that
Yeah,
it's
it's
pretty
rarely-
likely you're gonna be fine. You just need cream level 2 as fast as possible. I'm pretty sure big level 1 can still kill the last 2 waves that you need him to.
Right. But I would
So-
say big, I've never seen, like, you not having a level 3 big by the final 2 waves, just because of how
Yeah,
many
it is
level ups.
extremely unlikely. You get the
Right.
first level for everybody by team blasting on the first wave. So that's already one level up for everybody for free.
You also get
Right.
speed shoes and invincibility too, and a shield. which is
Yeah,
also
but
crazy. Not in the run,
that
but
doesn't
it's
really,
crazy.
that really
like, in
doesn't do
general.
anything for this level.
They're all cracked.
But yeah, Vintage doing a pretty good job getting through it. Like we were saying, really it's just you're just trying to get like one extra cream level up because you already get one from a team blast at the beginning.
Mhm.
So once you do that, it's just like execute, so it's not that interesting.
I love
But we
I
are
will
getting to a
say-
very interesting stage here with Rail Canyon.
Yeah,
Team Rose.
that's how it thinks it is.
Team Rose might have the most overpowered team blast casually, though. I think that's what you were getting at, Vinny, and I completely agree with that.
That's the team blast.
I guess for speedrunning, Team Darks is very interesting because it does stop the timer, and we do go based on the in-game timer,
Right.
for ILs at least. Actually, for...
Well, you're saying it stops the frame count? Because this one stops the timer, but it still counts in the final file timer.
Yeah, not the file timer, but for like ILs, that could be kind of crazy.
Mhm. Okay, nice glide. Do you go for DSS? I'm guessing. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Goes for
You
a
go for, wasn't this Ulyss strat?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Ulyss.
Is he here? We should
I don't know.
shout out.
I haven't seen
Steve.
Ulyss chat.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, so Rail Canyon, can be kind of dangerous. Just
Oh,
if
Vinny.
you,
Oh, Vinny.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know. I realize this.
there's a lot of switching rails that can be a little bit dangerous at times. And then we're also always holding B here, because holding B on the rail makes you go faster. So it can make for different grips on the controller as well, depending on how you play.
We have not talked about the rail speed up by switching characters yet. We're gonna see that a lot here.
Yeah, do you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, I guess when you're not going downhill or through boosters, it is faster on straightaways to switch between power and speed just to get a head start. It like bursts you forward a little bit, and that's a really good head start for a lot of these rails. And then after that, you can just hold. But a lot of the time, you get on the rail, you'll switch a couple times just to get some speed. But it's not really worth like mashing a ton.
Yeah. Part of like just improving at this game is kind of learning when it's useful to do that quick switch versus just taking boosters. The other thing is rail balancing. So depending on how holding left or right, depending on the curve of the rail, can also impact your speed. So it's all just like something you learn over time as you realize like, oh, I need to be holding left here slightly, to go faster, for example. But Bullet Station, very similar. What Vinny's going to do here is try and get to the cannon as fast as possible. The cannon runs on basically 4-second cycles. So we'll see what time you get. I think he's probably shooting for either a 24 or 27.
I'm shooting for 27. I'm probably gonna get
27. Okay, I think you're on pace right now.
We'll see.
I believe in the 27. Ooh, wow, that was very close.
Yeah, but I haven't switched to fame. So 27, right?
We almost missed that switch to open the door on the way in.
No, but Big got it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Because he's large and in front.
Oh.
Interesting.
Nice,
glide there.
nice glide over that jellyfish enemy. I love to see
Also,
that.
it looked like Cream was behind you. You might have even been able to get rocks. So.
Yeah, down that hill. Totally
Blast
can.
that, 'cause that looked interesting.
What are you doing there, Spence?
So I try to go for what Joey taught me, which is if you immediately belly flop off the rail, you can get Cream to behind you, and then you can do a rock excel with Cream on the top part.
A
That'll be-
113 is not bad at all.
Yeah, that was really solid.
Okay.
Looking kind of nice.
Yeah, that's just about the fastest thing you can do there, Spence. The only other thing is you could pause glide on the straightaway at the very end of that before going up.
84 for sure.
Yeah.
When I was actually newer to the game, I grinded that glide, but I never actually went for it in runs because it's just very dangerous.
It's very scary.
But yeah, I mean, that was a very solid.
All right, are we gonna get a 25 here? Oh, I guess you can't because it's
Yeah,
not on
right.
a. Yeah, the timer also changes on this fight on a restart too, because part of this cutscene still counts, which is funny, and then it doesn't count on a restart.
That is true. Yeah, so this fight has 3 phases. It's pretty pivotal. We'll see if Vintage can get it here to get the first phase well, and he does.
Very nice. Yeah.
So-
Now we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, Joey and I are the school of thought where it's like if phase 1 goes well, you can usually just like make the rest work out.
It should be free. Yeah, I agree.
It should be free, but like phase 1 is not free. Like you have to be in a very specific position.
Yeah.
You got to get your hits in. Like it can be pretty difficult. But that was very clean by
Yeah,
Vintage.
Vinny, the
What was
Albatross
that?
master.
High
I
26.
like
I think.
Albie.
So high 26 without with the slow cutscene. What would that make?
Yeah.
Would that be a low 26 or even?
I don't know what the conversion would be. I always just think of it as the in-run time, not the IL time.
Too
We could
good,
just hit
so
it,
true.
It's world record.
All right, so Frog Forest. This is another pretty difficult stage. There's a lot of things that can go wrong here, so we'll see. Vintage, do you do Spence strat, by the way?
I do. I plan on doing
better.
it today.
Thank God.
We'll see if I
I
fuck it
know
up or
Strawberry
not.
Jam does not do Spence strat. It makes me
I've
mad.
got to learn it.
I
Really
wasn't
wondering.
even there. That
I'm
guy's
surprised
so
that-
lame.
So one thing we haven't mentioned, like one mechanical thing about this game, when you're rolling, like as Amy, your hitbox is a lot smaller. So a lot of times what we try to do if we're gonna like run right into an enemy is we roll, and that helps us decrease the chance we actually run into them. You still can get hit, there is still a hitbox, but it's significantly smaller. But somehow Vinny got hit on that one.
I will say most runners avoid that robot entirely by going and skipping the first half of the loop anyway.
Yeah, you can do a glide to basically
Are we
jump
good? Are we good here? Okay, we are good. Taking it safe.
Just a little slow. It's okay.
Oh wow, you got a rock excel
I usually
today.
It's built different.
Oh, and you take flight. Interesting. I love watching Vinny because it's so different. So this is Spencer right here.
Oh no.
Basically
You know
what we're
what?
trying to do is skip using the flower here and jumping to the rail on the other side of this big gap.
Now we gotta do it.
So what Vinny's trying to do is do a ground excel, which is what we talked about earlier, and then quickly pulling hammer with Amy. And if you do it like this, you can jump out of the hammer pull and then make your way over into this rail. So very solid by Vinny on the second attempt.
The goal is to give Mikey a heart attack.
I think that.
Spence Stratton. Yeah, so what we used to do was actually a double rocket excel to get over to there. When I started running the game, I was really struggling with being consistent at that. So then I was like looking for ways to do something that was easier. And then I found that. And then we all just realized it's quicker and easier. So then we just switched.
Yeah.
to
It's
Spence
still
It's even
difficult.
faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a second faster because you don't have to go as far to the left
It's
as
so
you would
hot in this
traditionally.
house, guys. We gotta finish our 20 questions. I don't want to go for bonus shot. Should I go for
it a
it? I'll go
fraud?
for it once.
You better go for it. Come on.
And say. So boner strat or bonus climb, as we call it, is basically skipping some of the climb by.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's clean.
Three.
Nice. You can basically hit into that spring and skip having.
How
to
did I
climb.
get a fucking level up as Cream? Really? Oh.
Don't worry about it.
I don't really care.
Oh my god.
Flight strat pod? And then, this is.
Are we
pretty-
good here? We're not good here.
No,
We just
yeah,
go
a
up.
little bit too far to the right.
Yeah.
But you can avoid hitting that spring. Essentially, if you touch the
Ooh, a jump?
side
That
of the.
scared the shit out of me.
Oh,
Uh-oh,
Do I need
uh-oh.
her? I don't need
You're
her.
gonna need her.
Fuck her.
No, yeah, she'll show up at the checkpoint. No, or not.
Oh, I
It's
guess
too
not.
close.
That's fine.
This should be fine. It's just gonna be weaker.
Well, you're gonna have to finish. You're gonna have to go through the final loop as big. It's gonna
yeah,
be
you're
really
gonna have to-
slow.
Umbrella
It's
cancel.
okay. Look at him.
Oh
He's
my
having
God,
fun.
Look at this guy.
He's having fun.
And then what? Umbrella?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, is there an invisible wall on the backside?
Yeah.
There is. There is. There
Yeah.
is.
There is.
That's funny. So we were laughing because Big just his general run is significantly slower than Amy's, which makes sense, right? Amy's the speed character.
He's also
Big's the power.
large. He's very large.
So he just lost a lot of time taking it with Big, but he didn't really have a choice because Cream would have been even slower.
Team Chaotix is pretty easy, right?
Yeah, you don't. do
Yeah,
anything.
so I think you're gonna do the no touch the controller strat, right?
Yep.
The no touch the controller strat. So this is one you could teach your dog.
Yeah, literally, you just don't touch the controller, and it looks like you're about to lose the fight, but then you win at the last second. Just like this, and boom. And you get the same time every single time, a 1073, which is very good. You can get slightly faster by doing other things, but it's incredibly consistent. Like, literally 100% consistent. Just don't touch the controller.
Would I rather save a second or maybe like eat 2 chips?
I think eat 2 chips. Well, I'm
I'm
picky.
Going with the chips.
I'm picky when it comes to a controller. I don't eat food when I play video games because I don't want the controller greasy.
That's
Oh
fair.
yeah.
Yeah, I usually try to keep my controller clean.
We didn't finish
Dude.
20 questions. We're at 6.
True.
I
It
don't
can
remember the other
it
questions,
cannot
so-
fit in the palm of my
cannot fit in
hand,
the
but
palm
I
of your
can put it
hand.
in a box, and it's not Taylor Swift.
Is it a household item?
Like in the house, or like is it a home thing?
Is it an item you can find in your house?
No.
No, but it's for the home.
Does
Well, that
that
would be
count
too
as the
fun.
second question?
Yes.
I mean, technically, yes.
Okay, so Vintage is trying to get through the door here, and nice. I can try. No, he's gonna.
Oh, the wizard.
Mr. Wizard.
No, oh, not him.
So yeah, what Vintage was trying to do there was basically you can jump on that little slope and then climb up high and skip having to do the whole gong that he had to hit. But unfortunately, he bumped into the wizard, which took away his speed, so he wasn't able to.
Guys, I can't believe the run's almost over.
You can skip the entire second half of the level 2 by jumping down here. Goal ring's right here.
Yeah,
You
pretty
just have to touch
crazy. So yeah, Mystic Mansion is just a very fast stage. Or not, Hang Castle is a very fast stage. Mystic Mansion's next and is also fast too.
I love Mystic Mansion. One of my
Is it a, Vinny? Is it like a outdoor air conditioning unit?
No.
I think we're burning our questions here, Mikey. We gotta generalize.
So now you're at
first.
like 9. You're at 9 questions.
We're at 9. Does it require electricity?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Does it provide some sort of utility for the house?
No.
Okay, so it's not like a heater.
Yeah, not like a heater, like a
that.
ventilator or
So
something.
now you're at
or a
13. Oh my god, who invented that strat that I just did? That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Wonder
What
who did
genius
that?
have ever conceived to use the the swings to touch the orb? It's vintage.
It's gonna be cool.
Which runner could have possibly invented the vintage umbrella snipe?
No idea,
I'm
I'm
gonna guess
going with-
the superior.
Big Mikey.
man. I'm going with bacon.
Okay.
Strawberry.
Bacon. Yeah.
I just realized your splits is an image of yourself.
It is.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that till just now. That's funny.
Vinny, is your phone lock screen background an image of yourself too?
No, I'm not that much of a narcissist.
I was gonna say, are you narcissistic? Nice, good zip. That was solid.
What was I gonna say? No, it's actually the default background.
If I get OBS, the default background is gonna be your face.
No, I'm talking about on my phone.
On the phone.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's the default background.
Oh, I think I said
No,
OBS. I meant
default
live split.
background. Thank God. All right, so Robot Storm, another little fight here.
All right,
Vintage, I
electrical
believe, is
unit.
doing the
Oh, I
team
didn't do
blast.
funny frame. Sorry, guys. No longer funny.
You will have to do team blast glitch. So Spence, why don't you take
Should
it
I
away
fuck
with that?
around and
plan.
do cheese strat?
No.
Do you know how to do cheese?
Yeah, I can do it.
Your call.
Alright. I'll do it.
So cheese strat here, if both your characters get knocked down and you're just freeing, you can activate cheese and he's incredibly
He
strong.
just destroys everybody.
Yeah,
It's kinda
Yeah, but
he's
didn't get
really
the level
fast
ups I
and really
wanted.
strong. But it can be dangerous sometimes trying to manipulate cheese. 'Cause sometimes
like
it might
I
not
just
work
fucked
the way you
up.
want. Oh my goodness.
Don't jump off the side. Whatever you do.
Yeah.
It's okay. Wouldn't be the
Oh
first
my
time.
god.
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay, we're so bad. Oh, you got to take that with the.
I know what I need to do.
So it's an electrical thing, or it plugs in, and you would not find it in your house.
No.
Is it like an electric car?
It requires electricity to use, and it's bigger than the palm of your hand.
Yeah, it's not an electric car. But now you're at 15 questions. You're really eating up your questions.
bad at this game because I keep asking if it's something.
Well,
in
you
my
can
head.
ask with Spence. You can ask with Spence.
Right, you could.
You can
yeah, before you
consult.
send it.
All right, Spence, what are you
Consult.
Like
thinking?
he's doing your taxes. It's like
Uh,
the same
Are you doing my taxes right now?
thing. Mikey's like, I wish. Yeah, he'll look
Please.
at your spending and he'll be like, "What the fuck do you spend your shit
Please.
on?"
Okay, I have a question, Vintage.
What?
Was it invented in the past 50 years?
Yes, I would say maybe.
Okay, so it's a
Could've
newer
been.
item.
Could have been older, but I don't know the history.
Hmm.
Can we not
If
count
you
that
said
then?
100. If you said 100, I'd definitely say yes.
Okay, well he
Because
just gave
usually
us.
you say 100.
Yeah, well I was saying 50 to try and see if I could dome it, but
Okay, I have one. Would you find it always plugged in to a garage?
No.
were you thinking it was like a leaf blower or something?
I was thinking it might have been like a table saw.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Hold
I
on.
mean, but you can use a table saw.
Hold on, I'm having a moment.
I can do that. This is the... Okay, nice.
Okay, that
Made
does make it.
Ring, thank God. Nice, good hammer pull.
So you're at 17 now.
We're taking this route?
Yeah, why not?
Is
You
there a
don't like
problem?
it?
Is there a problem, officer?
Yeah, is there a
What's
problem?
wrong with the route? Oh, you
No,
gotta
for
hit
the
the
button.
back
That
of
is
the
so
spring
high.
thing.
I know what I need to do. Like, to land on it, and then I have to, like,
Right. I remember Joey taught you that. Oh.
that's my fault.
Remember
I
to
didn't
land
think
on
I
it?
had enough time to
Good
switch
use
screens.
of the
What happened here?
sometimes the hitbox or landing on the fence is incredibly.
Oh, we're skipping the checkpoint.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do Team Blast because I didn't realize I was skipping the checkpoint.
Okay.
Because I was gonna do the spend strat type of setup.
So Team Blast glitch is if you attack with Cream and switch a character on the same exact
I need
frame,
to like not think of it.
it will fill your bar up a lot. There you go. I think it takes about maybe 4 or 5 of them to do a full
Oh yeah.
meter.
Or to get like full from 0.
Yeah.
Assuming you hold it the amount you were supposed to. Because you can let go sooner and you'll get less charge. Okay,
Alright.
and then we found the little checkpoint.
Yeah, there is a there's just a trigger out in the sky, and if you touch it, you get teleported to the next section.
For no reason.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's really not any more complicated than that. As long as you can get out there and you can touch the part of the sky that makes it work, then
Right.
you're there.
The theory behind why they exist is we think it was a debug just so they could get through and not have to do the auto scroller, but they forgot to remove it from the game.
Yeah,
That's
it actually
confusing.
uses the same exact system as the bullet station. There's like little tunnels you fall down in bullet station, and it uses those same exact ones.
Interesting.
I didn't do Vintage War Run. That's crazy.
I've never seen you do it.
You've never seen me do it? It's so easy.
Every time you do a run, you do the level and you're like, "Oops, I didn't do the thing."
Oops.
I've done
I
it more
usually
than
do
you
it.
have.
Here we are.
I think I've done it more than you have, Vinny.
Great. Can we get a sub one? What did you say? 145 Final Fortune?
I hope so.
No, it'll be good. It'll be good. We'll be
I'll
good.
start. All right, Mikey, we gotta think. What are our final questions here?
You know, a little tripped up there.
It doesn't provide any utility. Oh, I know what it is.
What is that?
You know, what do you think it is before you just guess?
Let me talk to you, Spence. Can I talk to you for a sec?
Sure, we gotta huddle
You
up.
gonna go to breakout room? What are you doing?
I think it's maybe an inflatable snowman or like an inflatable thing
Oh,
that you put outside of your house.
like a decoration type.
Like an
thing?
inflatable decoration. Can we say it's so vague that he's not like, it's not an
So-
inflatable
Well,
snowman,
I think we
it's an
have to ask
inflatable Santa Claus.
that makes like, so we know it requires electricity, right?
Yeah.
Does it? We should maybe ask like, does it require air, right?
Does it incorporate blowing air in any capacity?
Sure.
This is good news.
All right, did we get him, boys? Oh, you're gonna go for cheese strap.
Does that still work?
That's too far away. Yeah, that's far.
Whoa, hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
The
Part two?
double? Oh,
Hold on, we
Jam
still got
says-
this.
Strawberry Jam says, surely it's a pool party? That's more like a concept, not like an item. That also
Concept.
doesn't really require electricity? Oh, nice. He got the rail switch.
yeah. So, Mikey, one thing we found out sort of recently, at least as more understood, is that you know how sometimes when you try to do the rail switch, you get a phantom rail switch?
Yeah.
That actually had to do with the speed that you were going on the rail. So what we
Yeah.
found is
If you're
you
going
can
too
only-
fast, you get the
Right.
phantom.
Yeah, you get a phantom rail switch. So what we found is you just do 2 switches to power
only
there,
+2.
back
It's
the
gonna
speed,
be
and
sub
it'll give you the
40?
right amount of speed every time.
Oh, interesting.
We're
Yeah.
gonna
I did know that. What I did was I would go super fast, but I would switch to cream for like half a
Yeah.
second to slow me down.
That's what I used to do actually, and I like before we learned that, that was what I was like. I always said I'm like, I think it's just better to go slower because you have a larger window to switch before the phantom happens.
That makes a lot of sense.
But now we just know that you just do 2 every time and it will be the correct speed.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's actually so good to know.
Yeah. For when you come back in
Um,
2026.
All right. Maybe
Yeah,
2027.
All right, so
2027.
we're on the
You're a
final
big
boss
Mikey?
fight here.
Here's the final boss of Team Rose LTS. I hope you enjoyed the run.
Yeah.
Surely
Do
I
we
got one.
get-
Yeah. Is it? Can I make the guess? Is it an inflatable decoration that you put outside for a specific holiday?
Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, almost got 1 cycle.
I was focusing. Yes, it is.
Yo, we got it. Let's go.
Were you thinking of a specific one? Was it a
No.
snowman?
All right,
No.
GG's, and that is the run.
So we
Fine.
GG'd at the same time that he did.
Yeah, crazy.
Taking off Santa hat.
That was such a good game of 20 questions. Not so much the Rose run, but
Shut the
Hey,
fuck
whoa.
up. You know, it's still sub. It's still sub. Whatever. It's still sub 40. Leave me alone.
What is your PB vintage?
It's a 39. It's okay.
Your PB's not a 39. That's cap.
No, but this
That's
is a
bad.
39.
Okay, I was trying to figure out what this run was.
you have a 37 something, right?
I have a 37-16.
Nice.
Low 37, nice.
Spence, what are you at?
Thanks for
I have
the
a
GGs,
35,
guys.
45.
Nice.
Yeah, I might have to
But
pass the
it's bad,
torch
bro.
to Spence next year. I don't know. Spence might be taking over Rose. We'll see.
After all this, I'm still tied for 7th with Taco Swas with a 34.53.
Isn't
2
there another-
years ago?
Isn't
2022 December 7th of 2022.
He's been
great.
gone that long?
I didn't realize it had been 2 years.
basically since I started running, Big Mikey stopped running. Which is why you made the meme that you were reincarnated in me.
Yes, I think that you have like welcome back Big Mikey when you started running.
Right, essentially.
Mikey, you've been doing stuff with your band though.
Well, yeah, I have been doing other things. I haven't just been like doing nothing,
Yeah.
sitting
You've
around
been sitting around.
playing Balatro
And Slay the Spire.
and Slay the Spire, and I just started playing Ballionaire.
What is that?
It's like a roguelike pachinko game where you place stuff on a board and the balls drop and they-
I need to look this game up.
Everyone wants a Big Mikey comeback.
everybody wants the Big
Is
Mikey
it gonna
comeback.
happen? Is it gonna happen?
So tell us how people get into Sonic Heroes speedrunning. I'm new here, says Strawberry Jam. Well,
Jim's
new
not
viewer
Don't
Strawberry
join.
Jam.
No, I'm joking.
You can join the Sonic Heroes Discord. Also, we have tutorials for some of the runs, such as Team Rose LTS, as you saw today.
Go to speedrun.com/Sonic Heroes, and there are resources. Like, that's where you can find the Discord. Right? Yes.
I
You can find
think
the
so.
Discord there.
It's not
The
in
guide-
the resources tab, but it's in just the general.
Yeah.
Are we invite only still though?
No, you can
No.
just click the link and join. But for real though, if you are interested in running the game, I would definitely look into it. It's pretty simple to pick up. There are good resources out there. We have videos of how to do multiple of the teams.
Actually-
the LTS versions, that is.
I have an even easier way to get into the game.
What's that?
If you go live on twitch.tv in the Sonic Heroes category with speedrun anywhere in the name or the tags, you will get at least 2 or 3 people who will try to tell you all the necessary information for running the game.
I do agree. That will happen by someone.
Someone will do it. It used to be me. I used to just go to every single Sonic Heroes channel and run my mouth about all the strats.
Oh, I did too. We are the same person, Mikey. I do that all the time.
Welcome back, Big Mikey again.
Welcome back, Big Mikey. You are now me.
Right.
You're just spreading. You're just spreading to all of us like a disease.
Wow. Let's not say that too many times, Vintage.
But
Um,
I see what you're saying. That's not the worst thing that's come out of my mouth. Come on
Be
now.
careful what that was over here.
right.
Glad everyone had fun.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part? Every
think it
time
was-
Vintage died.
I think it was the backup in Bingo Highway, where you rolled in the
Oh.
corner.
Rolling to get Team Blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That was
That
a
was
pretty
pretty
good
good.
part.
one of my favorites.
Um,
The casino
You-
park save was crazy though. I'm
That
surprised.
was.
You guys
yeah, I think
thought it
Casino
was
Park was
good.
probably my favorite part. Like, I thought you were so dead, but you brought it back.
I proved you all wrong.
Try another story.
Try another story.
Yeah, I mean, thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah. And thanks
It
for
was a fun
Sacer
time.
for
We're just
having
gonna file
us.
time here. 39:28, sub
So-
40.
Sub 40.
I told
Sub
you.
40. Back in my day, sub 40 was top 10.
Yeah, back in my day, I was probably top 8 with that time. But
I actually made a tweet when I put a bounty on the final sub 40 in top 10.
yeah, that was 2
put
years
100
ago.
That was over 2 years ago. I put a $100 bounty on
$100 for a sub 40.
for a sub 40
did not
from
win.
one other person, and Mutated Bacon was the winner.
Let's go.
did not win.
That's my goat, Mutated Bacon.
I don't even think I really tried to. I don't think I really cared that much. I was doing Disney. But
Yeah, you were working.
when are they kicking us off? We could talk forever if they need time fillers. I mean,
Yeah, we would be able to do that for a while.
we would be.
yeah,
able
I
to.
mean, shout out to everyone who watched. Again, just really briefly, you know, like, if you do want to get in the game, there are the resources there. It's pretty fun. I would give it a shot. There aren't that many people streaming the speedruns right now. It's honestly mainly just me and occasionally like someone else like new SR. But really hope people do run the game. It's a lot of fun. I'd give it a try.
It's awesome.
Hmm
It
Any
is
final
fun.
words, Vintage?
Any final
Any
words?
final words?
Before they kick us off?
I don't know. I love this community. I love everyone that's involved in it. I love that we're
Aw.
able to do this every year. And yeah, sometimes it gets smaller, sometimes it gets bigger, but everyone seems to enjoy everything that we do. So
We get some hearts in chat for Vintage McNugget.
I don't even have the chat open. Hold on.
I thought you said you had the chat open.
I did, and then I was looking at Discord when they're like, the bars. It's okay.
The bars.
okay.
No.
The bars.
Yeah, you did have red bars the entire run.
It's okay. I'm
Rude.
glad that everyone enjoyed the bars, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Christmas theme, you know. Gotta
Exactly.
Yeah, it's red.
Exactly.
It's
I should wear
red.
green instead of black. I got the Santa hat though. I don't think anyone else had a Santa hat with their name on it.
I don't think I'm in the necessary chats to see when they're kicking us off, so I think I'll
I could.
just.
Are they in restream? When do you want us off?
I don't know. We
Bars.
can just keep filling.
Yeah, I'm fine with filler. I don't care.
Maybe I'll do a run.
Yeah,
Yeah, what's
Mikey's doing
right
a
now?
run. I'll give him stream key now. Okay.
All right,
Well,
bye guys.
bye guys.
ya.
We have fun. Thank
Farewell.
you,
Take care,
Sacer.
everyone.
Thank you for everyone organizing.
Tune back in for more 20 questions.
Yeah. Come check out our streams. Sir Goku, Big Mikey when he streams again, and then me,
And
Vintage
Vintage
_
McNugget.
McNugget. But we'll see you guys later.